Hello everyone, and today I'm going to show you how you can get iOS 7 for free. Now, for those of you who don't know, iOS 7 is the latest operating system developed by Apple, and it's in beta at the moment, but many people want to download it and give it a test out, and that's something that I'm going to show you how to do today. Now, normally you'd need to have a developer account with Apple, which costs around $100 a year, so it's pretty pointless if you want to do this for free. But luckily there were a few ways around it, so I'm going to show you how to do that today. So, let's get started. So, for this to work, you're going to need a few things. You're going to have to need either the latest iPod Touch or the iPhone 4 or above. Also, as well as the device, you're going to need a copy of iOS 7, either Beta 1 or Beta 2, that's what's out at the moment. And you're also going to have to need your current firmware, or the latest firmware, as well. So to get both of these things, you're going to head over to the two links that I'll have in the description. Now, the first one will be to get iOS 7 itself. Now, in this video, I'm going to be using iOS Beta 1, and this is because that's the one that I downloaded just before Beta 2 came out, but the method of doing this is the same for both, so just get whichever one you want. You're going to see a list of all different ones, like these ones are for iPhone 5 and then 4S and 4. Once you've got this, just by pressing a download for either a torrent or just a direct link, you can move on and get iOS 6, which you're also going to need. So this link will also be in the description, and this is just to get the latest firmware for your device. Now, for me, I've got an iPhone 4S, so this is 6.1.3, and I've also got this. And once you've got both of these files, we can head over to iTunes and carry on with the setup. Now, just before we get along with the installation process, one thing that I really recommend that you do is to back up your phone. If in any event that this did go wrong and you had to restore your phone, or if you just simply want to get all of the apps back really quickly, as you do have to restore your phone for this to work, just make sure that you press on the backup to this computer button just here, and then press the backup iPhone button just here. But after you've done that, we can carry on. So what we're going to do is we need to actually restore our phone for this to work, and the reason why we have to do this is Apple checks whether you are a registered developer, which is what you're supposed to be to use one of these betas. But in our case, we're not unless you've paid to sign up as a developer. So what we need to do is restore our phone, but we just need to do that now, but not just by pressing restore. We have to hold down the shift button on your keyboard and then press restore. The reason we're doing this is it allows you to restore to a file instead of just to the standard firmware. And now we're going to want to restore to the iOS 6.1.3 file, or the latest firmware that you downloaded. And you're just going to double click here and do that. I'm not going to do this now as I've already done this, and once you've done that you will reset your phone to iOS 6.1.3. Now once you've done that, your phone will update and you'll have a screen that looks something like this after you've finished the installation process. And after you've done that, what we're going to have to do is update the phone to iOS 7. Now what we have to do is, instead of pressing check for update, we hold down the shift key once again and then press check for update. And now once again it allows you to select a file, and in this case you're going to want the iOS 7 beta file that you've downloaded. You're going to want to double click on this file, and then it will update successfully to iOS 7, and once it's complete you should have a phone that looks something like this. So as you can see, after you've completed the installation process that I showed you just a minute ago, you get iOS 7 installed on your phone. Now, just while these videos are running of iOS 7, I just thought I'd make a quick point that I didn't make earlier. The backup that we made at the beginning of the video is quite crucial, because if you want to restore all of your photos and apps onto iOS 7, you're going to have to restore this backup. Now this is quite easy to do. You just open up iTunes and then press on restore backup and select the backup that you want. But it's really easy to do. I don't think it's necessary for me to show a video of that. But just make sure that you do that. And just one other thing that you should note about backups is that if you make some changes in iOS 7 and then make a backup, you will not be able to restore that backup in iOS 6. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it with your friends, and please watch my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.